Hey there, I'm Connor Habib, your NewNowNext sex expert. Okay, before we get going on this week's question, I want you to look right down there on your screen, and there's my Twitter address and a link that you can send your questions to me through, and I'll try to answer them like I'm about to answer Nick's. Nick is from Massachusetts. He doesn't say what town. I love Massachusetts. I lived there for 8 years. I seem to get a lot of New Englander questions. And Nick writes, Connor, I've been dating the same guy for 2 months, and I'm having a great time. Great. But he's 15 years older than me. I'm 25 and he's 40. I keep thinking that there's something not right about this scenario, and my best friend, who's a female, says that I should date someone my own age. Not sure what to do. Help me out. All right, Nick, let's go. All right, Nick, let's deal with your friend first. I'm not going to assume that she's straight just because she's female, but if she is straight, she might just be reacting to how age plays out in the straight world. In the gay world, it's a little bit different. The stigma between someone dating somebody much older than them has eroded a little bit, and I think that that's probably a good thing. Here in San Francisco, it's definitely common for guys who are of disparate ages to hook up, to have sex, to date, all that. I myself like older gentlemen. Well, maybe gentleman's not the right word for them. Maybe we'll just call them daddies. And so, it's maybe not something that she totally understands. Although, what's more important here is not what she understands, it's how you feel, Nick. So let's get to that. So something that's interesting to me about this case is that, Nick, you're trying to think about what you should and shouldn't do. You're trying to think about what the right decision is. In other words, you're trying to make a mature decision. You're trying to grow up and be an adult and make adult decisions about your relationship. The thing is, as we get older, we start to notice that the thing that we should do is let go of should a little bit when it comes to what we desire and what we want. You might want to take a tip from your partner in this. It sounds like he's a little bit freer in his decisions and he's just allowing himself to go with what he wants. So that's a way that you can meet him in his age, is just start to let go of this idea of should, of right decision, and try to see what it is that you really want and appreciate what you're really attracted to and what you really like. That said, Nick, there can be real issues dating someone who is significantly older than you, or for your partner, someone who's significantly younger. You might not know the same music, you might not know the same movies, the same TV references, you might not read the same books, you might not hang out with the same people, etc., etc. All that boils down to, do you have stuff in common? Do you have things to talk about? Is the way you guys have conversations exciting to you? Now, this is going to be sort of hard to detect in the first 2 months when you're in that gaga honeymoon period. You're probably having lots of hot sex, and that can blur anybody's vision. So, what I would say is, when that question comes up, should I be doing this? Start to replace it. Add this extra question. That is, so am I having a good time? Do we have a lot to talk about? Do we have a lot in common? When we sit down to dinner, do we talk? Does the conversation come freely? Or is it sort of quiet? Is it always relating back just to the fact that we're attracted to each other? Or do we really have something there? Is there some substance there? That way you can start to see if you like what you have, instead of, thinking about what you should or shouldn't do. All right, Nick, that's my advice for you. Try to take your friend's advice with a grain of salt. She might not understand where you're coming from, especially if she's straight. Also, just feel free to pursue the things and the people that you're actually attracted to and just follow your desire. And finally, allow yourself to let go of should and try to look at what is a little bit more and see where that takes you. And you know what, Nick, while you're at it, enjoy that hot daddy sex that I wish I were having right now. All right. See you next week.